Hey everybody, John Foss. I'm talking to Disney legend Bill Farmer. We're talking about his new show, It's a Dog's Life. Bill, thanks so much for being with us. And let me first say that I am on paternity leave right now, but I had to come back early to do this interview because I couldn't miss it. So thank you so much for doing that. And
Oh,
my,
my
my son's
honor.
name, yes, my son's name is Ezra. If you, well, let me rephrase this. If Goofy were to give him some life advice, what would he say to Ezra?
Well, let's see. He'd probably say, Gorge, Ezra, make sure you don't stay goofy all the time. A little once in a while is okay.
That is awesome. Thank you so much. And I have my dog Zeus with me right now. Your life, I mean, you have the best job ever doing the voice of Goofy and Pluto and many more. Did you ever think that your life would be so that dogs would be such a big part of your life? Were you a big dog lover, or is it just how did this happen?
Well, I've always loved dogs, but just like a regular person, I've always had them. I've always been fascinated by them. But I'm really the eyes and ears of all the families at home in this show, finding out about all the weird jobs and amazing things that dogs can do with their sense of smell and hearing and abilities. It's absolutely amazing, and it's eye opening, and it's a whole lot of fun to get to know all the dogs.
And here's one question that I had that I've heard other people ask as well, but you, out of all the people in the world, have to be the one expert that can that can answer
Yeah.
this question.
Okay.
If Pluto's a dog, what is Goofy?
He's not a dog, but he's kind of like a dog. It's kind of like a wolf who is not a dog, but it's in the same kind of canine family. Maybe Goofy is a Goofus canis or Canis goofus, whatever it would be in Latin. Little different species.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell us, for people that haven't seen the previews or haven't heard about it yet, tell us about It's a Dog's Life.
Well, it's me stepping out from behind the microphone after voicing Goofy and Pluto and others for 33 years now. I'm getting into the real world finally after all these years, finding out about real dogs that have amazing jobs and use their amazing abilities to help people and help mankind.
And this is like the ultimate, and you do mention this once in the show that this is like a bucket list item. This is like the ultimate
Oh,
bucket
yeah.
list show because of all the cool places you're going. At one point, you are hanging out with cheetahs. What's the coolest thing that you got to do on the show?
Well, definitely the cheetahs was right up there, but there are so many guide dogs for the blind runners in the Paralympics. On a boat in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, following killer whales, finding whale poop with a dog that is specialized in doing that. I mean, find in near Baltimore, we were on a show where they were finding disease in beehives. There's some dogs that can actually smell this out so that they don't infect other hives. Amazing jobs all over the place.
Yeah, it's a great show. You do a great job hosting, and it's a lot of fun to
Oh,
watch. So,
thanks.
yeah, congratulations on the show. And also, congratulations, you're a Disney Legend Award winner. And you were inducted, I believe, with Robin
Yes.
Williams and Betty White.
Betty
I mean, was
White
that
as
like a
well.
surreal experience? What was
Yeah.
that like?
Ours was the very first public D23 Disney Legends Awards. It was in front of about 4,500 people in Anaheim in a convention center. And Tom Bergeron was the host, and Bob Iger gave me the statue and the award in front of all these people. It was a culmination of about, 23 years of being goofy, and it pays to be goofy, I guess.
So you are, I mean, we all have dreams, but you obviously had a dream when you were a kid, and one of the few people that could have taken it to the level that you took it. How did this happen? Were you as a kid like doing voices, and
Oh,
how
yeah.
did you go from that to creating this career?
Well, I've always done impressions of famous celebrities and stuff, and my friends would put me up to things like we'd drive through a McDonald's or something, and they'd say, "Order in a weird voice. I'd like a Whopper with cheese," and they'd laugh and "That's cool, man." Turned into a career in journalism for a number of years, radio, stand-up comedy for about 5 years before moving to California in 1986 and getting very lucky with uh, an audition for a little character named Goofy.
Was it hard to make that jump? Because I'm sure a lot of people would think, that it's unrealistic to go from where I'm at now, where nobody does this type of thing, to going to Hollywood, where it just seems like it doesn't work out for most people. Was that hard to make that jump?
No. It was difficult because it was 12 years from when I got out of college until I got the job with Disney. And I guess that was training ground. You have to have a place to be bad. And a lot of comedy stages around the country, I was bad for about 5 years and got better, and finally was ready for the big time when that opportunity presented itself, and got lucky with a very special character.
Are there any voices that you want to do in the future that you're working on, or
Oh my
other Disney
gosh.
characters or other characters that you've always wanted to do that you're hoping to be able to do in the future?
Well, every 4 years there's a new president to do an impression of. I could do Donald Trump or Bill Clinton or whatever. Great seeing you, by the way. I want to say that. Wouldn't be prudent this juncture. 1,000 points of light. Whoever's in there, I give
That's
it a
great.
shot.
Are you working on your Biden just in case?
Well, yeah, I don't know what to do. I haven't seen him that much lately. He's been in the basement too much.
That's true, definitely. All right. So, do you have any advice for people that, I know in the show there's a kid that wants to be like you? What would you say to people that want to want to have the life that you have?
Well, one of the biggest mistakes that new students have is that they think it's all about the voice. It's really mostly about the acting. The voice is very important, but it's more like having a great guitar. It doesn't make you a guitarist. You have to learn how to use your
Hmm.
instrument, and that's the big thing: is learn how to use that instrument.
All right. Last question. Who is your favorite voice that you've done in your career?
Oh my gosh. Well, just for all this, Goofy was my favorite Disney character, but in the movie Space Jam, I got to do some of Mel Blanc's voices, and he was kind of like a legend in the comedy and voiceover world. So Foghorn Leghorn, Sylvester, Bugs, and Daffy over the years, all of those great characters. But Goofy's still at the pinnacle. He was the
Did you get
first.
to meet Mike? Did you get to meet Michael Jordan when you did Space Jam?
No, we didn't get to go to the party. No, we were just the voice guys, and never got a chance to meet him.
All right. Well, it's getting some more hype on ESPN right now with the big Bulls documentary. So
Yes.
I think some more people are going to be watching it. But all
Well, I
right. Well,
hope
Bill
so.
Farmer, I know you got more of these to do. I really appreciate you taking the time. Disney legend. Thank you so much. Twin Cities, make sure you check it out. It's a Dog's Life on Disney Plus. Thanks, Bill.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.